Hey guys, what's going on? Jerry here. I just got another big box of milk from Amazon a little bit ago. I've got ANYCUBIC's large wash and cure station. This is going to be so cool. I'll be able to take care of my larger prints, and I'll show you in a little bit what I'm currently using. But yeah, this will be much nicer. And let's get to unboxing. Let's see what's in the box here. I think I'm going to have to turn this over and dump it out. See what we got. More goodies inside, more foam. Should have ate my Wheaties this morning. That's coming. Here we go. Looks like almost an identical color to what I have on my resin printer from ANYCUBIC. It's nice. You can angle the light down. Got 2 rows of UV lights. It appears to be all metal construction. Power cord and the on and off switch is right there in the back. Let's see what we got here in the vat. Nice little basket, like a French fry basket basically. And an impeller down the bottom, which has magnets, so when it spins on the bed here, it agitates the alcohol you have inside it. Got something going on with my printer over there. And I'm going to show you a close up here on the instruction booklet. Talks about different safety precautions, how to set everything up, put your cleaning solution in it, whether it be IPA or something else, wash times. See what we got here in a little box. This is probably a power adapter. Yep, got a power brick. Let's check out and see how long the cord is. That's always important. I'm going to say probably 5 feet. And the power brick is right on the adapter that you plug into the wall. I would rather that they were in the middle of the cord, because now you got to make room for that brick where if you plug it into a power strip or something, but that'll be right. Not a biggie. It has a light on the back, so when you have it plugged in, the light will light up. And here's another holder for the basket. Like that appears, it drops into the top there and just sits there in the top layer. And let's see how the basket goes in. It probably drops in around that. Okay. Okay, here's a little plate that put all your parts and things on the side that spins and rotates. When you're curing your prints, I believe. And we got some tools, we got some Allen wrenches. And I'll have to read what that's for. That's a reflecting strip that I believe that goes in underneath the wheel to reflect the UV, so when you're curing it'll get the bottom side of the print. And it appears to be a sticker, more than likely, that can be stuck down. It has an indentation where that sits right inside there. So take that platter off. Yeah, there'll be magnets underneath that spins it. Will agitate the IPA when I put IPA in there. Nice lid. It's got a seal around it so your IPA or whatever you have in there don't evaporate. That's kind of nice. Tons of packing you put in the garbage. But it's awesome that it's packed very well. I don't know if they have replacement lids, but over time, opening and closing it, eventually, since that's plastic, that's going to wind up breaking there, but maybe they sell replacements. Or something else could be modified, maybe put a piece of tape on it at a later date on the hinge. But, you know, for now, it'll be fine for quite some time. So, let's see. Yeah, nice looking unit. Say, very well constructed. We'll have to see how it works. Let me jump over another room and I'll make some room in there. We'll get it set up and try it out. But yeah, it looks very, very well built. So, nice machine. I mean, a lot of room for big prints. A lot of room for big prints. And even curing, there's a ton of room to put large prints in there. There's angled light down on the top, the beam down on the top of them. Then you'll have reflective paper in here in the bottom to help reflect UV up underneath the bottom of your prints. That's really cool. Let me show you my current setup for my wash and cure area. Well, let me move a few bottles out of the way here. Well, typically I wash with Mean Green and my ultrasonic cleaner right here. And then if it's real small print, I might go in the pickle jar and douse it up and down quite a bit. But usually on the larger prints, I come over here to my Tupperware, which is full of IPA, and then I douse and rinse everything that way. And I take a toothbrush over parts that I feel like they need a toothbrush. And then when it comes to UV curing, I've got my homemade curing station here, which used to be a trash can from Lowe's. It's all stainless steel, and as you can see, I've got lights in it. I've got a turntable down there that the UV activates and turns, and that sits on a mirror. And this works real well, but I got to plug it in manually, and then I got to remember when to turn it off, so I don't leave it in too long. Then I have a Sunloo curing station, which is very small. It's got a single strip in the back, which don't have that many lights on it, but it seems to work pretty good. And it's very small. And that's held together with these little rubber bands. And when those little rubber bands break, well, then I'll have to figure out how to probably glue the thing together. Anyway. So let's move on and let's put the new awesome ANYCUBIC wash and cure station here, and let's replace some goodies. Let me take the top off real quick. Got the build plate, and it's, as you can see, it's got like a blue plastic covering on it. Simply peel that off. sits right on there just like that. You drop the wheel back in, it's notched. That way, whenever you're curing a print, it reflects everything from the bottom. And that's how that goes on there. Okay, I wound up taking 9 bottles. These are 32 ounces each. I'm right just barely over top of the 8,500 milliliters, and that is a lot of IPA. So to preserve my IPA, what I'm going to do on whenever I can, since I hollow a lot of my parts out and they have resin inside them, I'm going to put them in my ultrasonic cleaner with mean green. Whether I have the ultrasonic cleaner turned on or I just flush them, I'm definitely going to rinse them out really good with mean green. Now if the parts are hollow, or if the parts are solid, excuse me, they'll go straight in the IPA, and I can clean them up this way. Wash them real good. But if they're hollowed out in any way, they're going to go to the mean green first, then the ultrasonic cleaner, flush them out really good, and then they'll hit them with IPA. Because I don't want to dirty this up too quick and then have to dispose of it and then buy more. So anyway, 9 bottles is what it took, and let's just get it set up and get going. Okay, I pre-rinsed these parts here. This is part of the base for Winter Soldier by Sanix that I'm working on. And then here's his gun right here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the supports on it till after I've got it cured real good. But like I said, mean green, because it's hollow, I rinsed it out really good with mean green. I want to get a lot of the excess resin out. And I'm going to go ahead. And since I'm one-handed here, I'm not going to be able to do this too well with the basket. Let's see. Okay, I'll just hang it like that for now. Got to hang it on the top there. Go ahead and set my parts in there. My camera person is busy, so I'll go ahead and I'll get this. Lower the basket down in there. Put the lid on it. Now there's a light array on the back, so you have to kind of put this straight down so you can click that shut here in a minute. Get that lined up right. You just click it shut. Okay, let's click shut all the way around. Now I'm going to guess here on time. Let's go with 6 minutes, and I believe halfway through the cycle it's going to reverse direction. So you turn the timer up here, go to 6 minutes, it's on wash, push the button, and it's starting to power up like a little jet engine. I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off here and see if we can see some. See if we can see it spinning down in there. Now it appears to be slowing down. It's going to go the other direction. It's powering back up, going the other direction. At least it's supposed to be. Yeah, there you see it spinning. Here's something I like to do. I like to thoroughly dry my parts out overnight, and then the next day, you know, I'll take them over a paper towel and I'll shake them out to make sure there's no moisture inside. But, you know, just to be safe, there's another thing you can do. You can take your airbrush, if you have one, or an air compressor, and you can blow in the holes and make sure that you got all the liquid out. I'll take my compressor, I'll tip it up, and if any moisture should run out or any alcohol that hasn't completely evaporated, and I'll go around and I'll check it in all the holes, blow out all the parts really good, and sometimes I'll even take it out in the garage to my bigger air compressor and I'll double check it. I'll blow some air in all the holes, I'll tip them over, shake them real good on a paper towel, make sure they're completely dried out before I move on to curing them. So that's just a little tip on something I like to do. Yeah, it's working great. The only thing that I wish that I'd had, the only negative, I wish that the large container for the IPA or whatever cleaning solution you put in it had little handles on the side. I mean, you can, when the lid is off, there's a tab here, you can grip it, you can squeeze it and grip it, but I wish that there were handles on it. That's the only downfall about it. And on prints that I hollow, I prefer to wash them out in mean green, pre-rinse them, that way it's less pollutants and wet resin that goes in the IPA. And then once the print is rinsed out really well, if it's hollowed, then I put it in IPA and I cure it on the ANYCUBIC wash and cure station. It works great. As you can see, I've got some parts here I'm curing. Yeah, it works great. I love it. The top appears to be identical to my resin printer. And I got a time lapse going right there. That's why I got the camera set up here. But yeah, it works wonderful. It's really cool. So I'm very happy I got it. And if you want a link to where you can find this at on Amazon, there'll be a link below in the description. Please like, subscribe, and share, everybody. And happy resin printing. And all these parts here, that's for a Sanix model that I'm working on. That'll be another video coming up right after this one. So thank you, everybody, and happy resin printing.